Hello, my name is Juan and I do coaching and consulting. And I switched over from Calendly to MeetFox. And if you want to learn more about this, you can check out the link below. So, one of the things that Calendly helped me do was specifically for booking. If somebody wanted to talk to me, I would send them a Calendly link and then they could just book and schedule whatever time was convenient for them. If I have, as I got the paid plan, I could actually charge people for some of those meetings and things like that. And then in MeetFox has similar features. You can still book and you can charge. The problem that MeetFox helped me solve was not needing to use something like Zoom for a video conference. So people could book through MeetFox and we could also meet through the platform without having to install something else. So it was a more like a easier on the customer or client, and that's two main things that Calendly and MeetFox will help me do. So why is MeetFox better? While they have similar features, I believe for me, MeetFox was a better fit because it came to the coaching perspective. So the idea of them being able to go through the platform, schedule a meeting, pay, be invoiced through MeetFox, and then also have a video conference with me or a phone call without having to install something else or go into learning it some other software. It was all embedded in the browser, so it just made it much easier. It's kind of like streamlined, focused on like one-on-one conversations rather than just booking and then using something like a different program to go into a video conference. So that's what I thought was the best fit for me and what I do. So where is Calendly better? To me, what makes Calendly better is actually the user interface from the consumer or the customer perspective. It's very intuitive how to book a call, what's available, how to pay. The way it looks, it's just simple and it's just very appealing to the eye. So like it's very difficult to get confused with Calendly, and so it lets you do different types of meetings and then different links, and it's just easy for the consumer. It's not necessarily based on like some feature, but it's just more the user interface is what I thought was better and better than many of the other similar programs out there. All right, so how easy was it to start? Let's do Calendly first, since I use that one more. I think Calendly did a good job of just telling you what's available to you, depending on which plan you have. The user interface is relatively familiar to other platforms that you may have used. It's very clear where things are, where your account settings are, where to set up your meetings. It's almost uh, everything's kind of like self-contained. It almost feels modular at times. And then MeetFox wasn't as easy. I think mainly because they were trying to be a little bit different from the rest, and it also handles other things. So the idea of invoicing, the process of having a one-to-one conversation through the platform, that's a little bit different. So it took a little bit more time to get used to it, but it still has the same features. Things are relatively clear. They have tutorials. So in the end, you I would say the learning curve for me, folks, is maybe a little bit higher, but it's not something like you're learning science and getting very technical. It's just you have to get used to the format of the page and where things are, and that's pretty much it. So, what are some of the considerations when you're looking into these platforms? Obviously, there are thousands of platforms doing similar things. So, I would say first start with what you want the platform to do for you. So, and that's independent of the name or which platform you're thinking about. It's just more what do you want your business to do? What are the tasks that you want to replace? In this instance, for me, I was just looking for a scheduler. And in the process of using a scheduler, I realized, hey, to meet with people, it'd be nice for those to be together or for somebody not to have to install another software and have to learn another platform. So now we're in the issue of technical learning curve that is difficult for the customer. So I knew that there was a better fit. So if I could find something that could replace just the scheduling, then I would just go with a new one and try the new one. So I think first get your preferences, and then I would suggest most of those have trials. So I think it's worth just trying it out, trying each of the platforms you're thinking about uh, for a few hours, and then decide what fits your style of working with the platform. Because they all do similar things, but it all comes down to how how you intuitively use the tool and how it fits your style of operation.